제12회 1번부터 22번까지는 듣고 답하는 문제입니다. 1번부터 20번까지는 한 번만 들려주고 21번부터 22번까지는 두 번 들려줍니다. 방송을 잘 듣고 답을 하기 바랍니다. 1번. 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
TSI Cable Company, how may I help you?
I would like to get cable TV for my apartment.
What day would you like the service to start?
(2번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Wow, your Spanish is beautiful. Where did you learn it?
I studied by myself. Learning foreign languages is interesting.
I'm impressed. How long do you study each day?
(3번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
What can we do for you today?
I'm having a problem with my car. It doesn't seem to run right.
Can you tell me more about it?
(4번) 다음을 듣고 남자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Which do you think is a better way to be an effective worker? Staying awake for as long as possible during the day or taking a short nap in the afternoon? According to a recent study, it will enhance your work effectiveness if you take a nap for 20 minutes or so. Taking a short nap adds to your concentration and alertness. So I propose that our company create a more spacious employees' lounge so that all employees can take a short nap during the day.
(5번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 의견으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Are you wearing sandals?
Yeah, aren't they cool? I bought them at a clearance sale last weekend.
We're not allowed to wear those to work. Our manager won't like it if he sees them.
What? That's ridiculous.
There are some do's and don'ts to follow in the office.
I used to work for a game company before, and it was okay to wear anything I wanted.
But you are a salesperson now.
Well, I think the more comfortable I feel, the harder I can work.
That's understandable, but you need to make a good impression on your clients.
(6번) 다음을 듣고 남자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Cancer is a broad group of various diseases, all involving unregulated cell growth. Determining what causes cancer is complex because most cancers have multiple possible causes. Many things are known to increase the risk of cancer, including lifestyle factors such as tobacco use, diet and physical activities, certain types of infections, obesity, and environmental pollutants. These can directly damage genes or combine with existing gene faults within cells to cause the disease. Also, approximately 5 to 10% of cancers are entirely hereditary.
(7번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hey, Chris, you're late again.
I'm really sorry. I was caught in a traffic jam.
Did you drive here?
No, I took a taxi. It cost a lot and took a lot of time. How did you get here?
I always take the subway. It's fast and cheap.
The best thing about the subway is that you can always be sure what time you'll arrive.
Exactly. Buses are also cheap and convenient, but you can get caught in a traffic jam during rush hour.
I agree that the subway is the most convenient form of public transportation, but there isn't a subway station near my apartment.
How long does it take to get to the nearest subway station?
20 minutes. That's why I prefer taking taxis.
(8번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람의 관계를 가장 잘 나타낸 것을 고르시오.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure.
You stayed late in the classroom yesterday. What time did you leave school?
About 8 p.m.
Then did you see a suspicious guy hanging around the school?
Well, yes. When I left the classroom, I saw a guy in the hallway, but the moment he saw me, he ran away.
Did he look familiar to you?
He was wearing a hat, so I couldn't recognize his face.
Well, somebody stole my copy of the test last night.
Oh, then we don't have a test tomorrow?
I'm afraid not. I'll have to adjust the test schedule.
I see.
(9번) 대화를 듣고 그림에서 대화의 내용과 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Excuse me, you're not allowed to bring coffee into this area.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Look at this sign on the right wall. There's a no drinks sign.
Sorry. Then could I check this magazine out?
I'm afraid not, but you're allowed to photocopy it.
Where is the photocopier?
There's one over there, next to the desk. When you finish copying the magazine, please put it in the cart under the no drinks sign.
I need a book about the history of Chinese art for my exam and a Russian novel for my paper. Where can I find them?
The two shelves in the middle are for literature, so you can find novels there. And the shelf to the left is for history books.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
(10번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 바로 할 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hey, Tommy. You look beat.
I'm tired these days because I started a part-time job at the cafeteria.
Are you serving food?
Yes, there were a lot of customers today.
You must be exhausted.
Yes, and after I finished work, I took care of my brother.
Why?
He caught a bad cold. I had to take him to the doctor before I came here.
Why didn't you go home and rest? What brought you here to school?
I have to cram for an exam tomorrow. I really want to go home and sleep.
Get it done as quickly as possible and go back home.
I'll try.
(11번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 남자에게 부탁한 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hello.
Hi, Ross. This is Monica.
Hi, Monica. What's up?
I heard you're going to Florida this weekend.
Yeah, my grandmother is sick in the hospital, so I'm going there to see her.
I see. Can I use your car while you're gone?
My car? Did you already forget what happened when I lent you my car before?
It won't happen again. And as I said before, it wasn't my fault.
Okay, I'll give you one more chance, but please be careful.
Thanks. You're my hero.
And don't forget to fill it up before you return it.
Sure.
(12번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 해외여행을 갈 수 없는 이유를 고르시오.
How was your vacation to Malaysia?
It was awesome. It was the best summer vacation ever.
I envy you. I'd like to travel abroad too.
You can't take a few days off from your work?
Of course I can.
Then what's the problem? Do you have some kind of a phobia? Or are you on a tight budget?
Well, I'm afraid of flying, but that's not the main reason. You know that my wife is really busy at this time of year, don't you?
Yes, she's a tour guide, right?
Yeah. The problem is that she's not into traveling because it's like working for her.
I understand how she feels.
(13번) 대화를 듣고 여자에 관해 두 사람이 언급하지 않은 것을 고르시오.
Mary, how did your job interview go?
Pretty well, I guess. I wasn't nervous at all.
That probably means you were well prepared.
I don't think so. Anyway, I'm just waiting to hear back from them.
What position did you apply for?
Sales manager. But actually, that's not the kind of job I really want.
What do you want to do?
I want to do something more creative, like copywriting.
Oh, really? I thought you wanted to be a teacher.
Because my major was English education?
Yes, and also because you like children.
Yes, but unfortunately, I get easily bored doing the same thing over and over at work.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 지불할 금액을 고르시오.
May I help you?
Yes, please. I'm looking for a Beyoncé CD.
Actually, we're having a sale on her CDs. Here's the latest one. It's only $13.
Oh, I didn't know her new album was on sale already.
Yes, it was released last month.
I see. And do you have Countdown? It's one of her other CDs.
Yes, here you are. It's $12.
Great. I'll take both.
Do you have a membership card here? You can get a 10% discount with it.
Oh, yes, I do. Here it is. And here's $30.
Here's your change.
Thank you.
(15번) 사막에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
A desert is a region that receives an extremely low amount of precipitation, less than enough to support the growth of most plants. Most deserts have an average annual precipitation of less than 400 millimeters. A common definition distinguishes between true deserts, which receive less than 250 millimeters of average annual precipitation, and semi-deserts, which get between 250 millimeters and 500 millimeters. Deserts also can be classified as hot or cold deserts. Cold deserts can be covered in snow or ice. These are commonly referred to as tundra if the temperature remains below freezing year-round, which makes the land almost lifeless.
(16번) 인터넷에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
In Korea, more than 77% of the population over the age of 5 uses the internet. On average, students use the internet approximately 2 hours a day, mainly to play online games and download music. Adult users usually use the internet to search for information and check their emails. On average, men spend 11% more time on the internet than women. The latest report also shows that the internet is replacing traditional media, such as television, for entertainment purposes. In addition, 8% more Koreans logged onto the internet to shop in 2012 than in the previous year.
(17번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 보러 갈 집을 고르시오.
Did you find any good apartments in the newspaper?
There are several. Take a look.
This one-bedroom apartment is cheap, only $330 per month, but it's not furnished.
Then we'd have to spend extra money buying furniture.
This one is also cheap, but we'd have to pay for a parking space.
What about a two-bedroom apartment?
How about this one?
$750 per month is too much for us.
I mean this one for $550. It also includes gas and water.
Oh, I like it. The other one with the same price requires a smaller deposit, but doesn't include gas and water.
Then we'd have to pay extra for utilities.
Okay, I think we should go take a look at it.
(18번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hi, Nick. Long time no see.
Yeah, I've been really busy lately.
What's going on?
One of my colleagues at work had a car accident last week. He is in the hospital now.
Did you have to work extra hours to cover his work?
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right. There weren't any other options.
Why don't you ask your boss to hire a new person for that position?
No, my coworker will be back next week. Everybody in the department will share his work until then.
(19번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Wow, you look gorgeous today. What's the occasion?
It's my parents' 30th wedding anniversary. We're having a family party at the Empire Hotel.
Your parents have been married for 30 years? That's amazing.
I know. They are a perfect couple. I wish I could find a perfect guy like my father.
You will find one soon enough.
I hope so.
Maybe you've already met your other half.
What do you mean?
Hello, nobody can argue that I'm the most eligible bachelor in America.
Very funny, Alex. By the way, do you want to go to the party with me? My parents would be happy to see you.
(20번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 앨리스가 역사 선생님에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Alice is a very hard-working student, but she's so shy that she rarely gets involved in class. She's a straight-A student, but teachers rarely notice her due to her lack of participation. They don't even remember her name. When the new semester began, however, she decided to participate more actively in class to attract the attention of her teachers. So when her history teacher wanted a volunteer to give a presentation in class, she thought she would take the chance to do it. In this situation, what would Alice most likely say to her history teacher?
(21번부터 22번까지는 두 번 들려줍니다. 21번과 22번. 대화를 듣고 물음에 답하시오.
What are you listening to?
It's Beethoven's Minuet in G major.
I didn't know you were into classical music. Are you going to buy that CD?
Yes, I will. When I listen to classical music, I feel really relaxed. Do you know that classical music was originally designed to be danced to?
Yes, I learned that in my music class.
People danced all the time in the Baroque period, and composers had to supply music to meet the demand.
Classical music used to be very popular. People listened to it all the time.
Exactly. But as time passed, dance music gradually became more abstract and sophisticated.
That's why people stopped dancing to the classical music and simply listened to it instead.
That's right. It left its original purpose behind.
And the change transformed both the content and form of classical music. It became academic.
Wow, I really enjoyed talking about the history of music with you. But it's already 7 p.m. Where is the counter? I have to pay for this CD now.
다시 한번 듣겠습니다.
What are you listening to?
It's Beethoven's Minuet in G major.
I didn't know you were into classical music. Are you going to buy that CD?
Yes, I will. When I listen to classical music, I feel really relaxed. Do you know that classical music was originally designed to be danced to?
Yes, I learned that in my music class.
People danced all the time in the Baroque period, and composers had to supply music to meet the demand.
Classical music used to be very popular. People listened to it all the time.
Exactly. But as time passed, dance music gradually became more abstract and sophisticated.
That's why people stopped dancing to the classical music and simply listened to it instead.
That's right. It left its original purpose behind.
And the change transformed both the content and form of classical music. It became academic.
Wow, I really enjoyed talking about the history of music with you. But it's already 7 p.m. Where is the counter? I have to pay for this CD now.
21번. 두 사람이 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것은? (22번) 여자가 클래식 음악을 듣는 이유는?